He had the 4th most three-pointers over a season in NBA history, a year after he had set the NBA three-point season record. Not too bad for Steph Curry.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Chris Kaman. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a look now. Harrison Barnes showing up in the league rankings. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, he's done a nice job of creating good looks for himself.
And Steve, I really think he deserves an awful lot of credit for making it into the top 10 in three-point shooting. I mean, that's pretty high-quality marksmanship when you're a top 10 three-point shooter.
6 on the shot clock.
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
CJ McCollum.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He just couldn't resist, could he?
Stephen Curry.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Will Barton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
Shooting for Portland.
Thomas Robinson, this is a good note, only the 5th top 5 pick in the lottery era to be traded in his rookie season. He went from the Kings to the Rockets before ending up in Portland for year 2. Still looking for stability, trying to find his niche at the forward position.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. White's checked in.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. 3rd is Stephen Curry. 4th, Damian Lillard.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard, but the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
Well, it's been a whirlwind first couple seasons for Thomas Robinson in the NBA, hasn't it?
And it has been, Kevin, and that wasn't really the worst of it. His 2nd season at Kansas, his mother and both of his grandparents passed away all within weeks of one another. I remember when that was happening. I actually was doing a Kansas game during that stretch. It was really overwhelming what that young man encountered. He's had to overcome a lot, so you can't help but root for him to find happiness, fulfillment, and success. And we'll see if that all plays out and comes together for him.
He became the man of the house in a hurry. Raised his sister. Raised his younger
That's
sister.
right. That's exactly right.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Trailblazers. Matthews comes in for Barton.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge, no one around him. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. And it's Iguodala missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 was put him in a rough, tough spot.
Lillard checked in for Steve Blake. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Finished off the break. Iguodala's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Barbosa passes to Livingston. No good.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Trailblazers lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Darrell Wright. And it's Kaman in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And Portland making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Steve Blake's checked in for Portland. Here's Curry. Looking to get it going. Thompson with the bucket. Portland gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Curry with the steal. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
A different look now for Portland. Lopez, he's checked in for Kaman. Collin comes in for Darrell Wright. And Barton subbed in for Wesley Matthews. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension, but when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
And another shot. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Blake. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Chris Kaman's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Steve Blake. And Curry, here we go. And he gets it to go. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That's good.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
They double team Curry. So it's Portland now. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they don't let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
For the Trailblazers, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kane. Aldridge comes in for Robinson. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Will Barton. Here's Curry. Here's Bogut. They shoot again. And at last, they get one to fall. Aldridge wide open. He fires. And Portland again with the bucket.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Jarrell Wright's checked in for Portland. Lillard with no one around.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this evens up the season series. Good performance today. 2 more games, though, of course, coming in this season matchup.
This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season, Steve. These are 2 evenly matched squads.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Damian Lillard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Free throw good, Livingston.
2 shots.
Livingston hits both of them. Portland's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Aldridge, no luck.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Lillard attacking. And the basket to Lopez. That's good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a